Hello everyone, my name is Olga and in this video I'm gonna show you Turkey that most tourists do not get to see. We all know Turkey for its beautiful beaches and big cities like Istanbul or Izmir or Antalya, but on our last trip to Izmir we got to see some areas that tourists don't usually see. It was a really poor area next to the Kadifekale castle and an expensive business area with skyscrapers and expensive cars. So if you want to see Turkey from two different sides, I think you will find this video interesting. So now you see we are walking in the poor neighborhood. We are walking towards one of the attractions in Izmir, Kadifekale Velvet Castle, and we were not supposed to go here, and you can get there by taxi, which we discovered later. And I show all of the castle in my previous video, Ultimate Guide to Izmir. Check it out. I have a link in the description. But here, as you see, no tourists, mostly locals walking to their homes, some cars passing by. This neighborhood is really old and you can assume that here not the rich people are living, but there is quite some character in this neighborhood, and once you're at the very top, you will see how beautiful the views are. They are all over the city and you can even see the sea from there. A hotel in the area like this, out of nowhere. Kitty has been through life. Yeah, another hotel looking. Charismatic,
Okay.
old town, full of character.
I call it a barrio.
Barrio,
Barrio de favela.
but so much character. Life is not easy here, that is true, but people are doing the best they can.
And all of this we see because we decided to walk to the castle.
You
Which
decided.
apparently not much people do.
You decided.
You are. It's always the same with me. Brilliant ideas.
Yeah, this is not gonna be easy.
Now you all know why I listen to my wife as much as possible. And when I don't listen, things like this happen.
He only says that because today I promised him to go to a beer bar that was recommended to us by our subscriber.
I plead the fifth. No comment.
Yeah, somewhere, a little bit.
Just a little bit of.
Yeah.
So these are behind the scenes.
And now we arrived to a business area of the city, and here you can see we are exiting the metro station and looking at the Folkart Towers on the left, and there are many more skyscrapers around. But our main goal was to go and see the Folkart Towers, and they are not a tourist attraction per se. I mean, tourists do not usually go and see skyscrapers. They are mostly drawn to the old city attractions. But me personally, I do love skyscrapers, so if I am in a big city, I try to go and check them out. And here in these towers, I know there is an art center, and at the bottom there is even a fitness center and many nice looking cafes and restaurants, even an Aston Martin on display. We walked around a little bit and saw this crypto house cafe. We kept wondering, do they actually accept cryptocurrency as payment or not? Other surprise for me was that right across one of the towers we saw this livestock, just goats feeding on something, and they seemed really out of place in between all of those skyscrapers, but it was something amazing to see. As you can see, in this area there are many more skyscrapers, and overall it looked like it is really a business center. A lot of office buildings and many office workers around. And some of the skyscrapers are still under construction, so I assume this area will expand. That to me means that there are a lot of money being invested in Izmir, and the city is only gonna get bigger and bigger. Here we also found a really inexpensive local locanta. It's a buffet style small cafe where just everyday office workers go and have lunch. So if you want to see that, check out my video about food tour in Izmir. I will leave a link to it in the description below. So Izmir was a city full of history and full of contrasts, and if you want to know more about it, please check out my ultimate guide. I will leave a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and see you soon in my next